I was born in 1930 in Bridgeport, Alabama, at my grandmother's home. My earliest memories was sitting in front of a fire and looking up on the mantel above the fireplace at a little bitty radio and hearing the announcement of the Lindbergh baby being kidnapped. And I thought to myself, I've got a new baby brother. I hope they don't kidnap him. As a little girl, I lived on Summerhouse Mountain because my daddy had tuberculosis, and the doctor had told my dad that she would never raise a child. And we were never allowed in the room with my dad. Our dishes were boiled and washed before we could use them. And Dad was somebody that we knew we had, but were never around him. Well, we were high school students together, and we were also college students. Both of us attended David Lipscomb for 2 years until we married. And then we couldn't afford it, so we went to the University of Alabama, where he got his BS down there. I got my BS and master's at the University of Alabama. I lived in Tuscaloosa for several years during our college degrees. And let's see, Anne and Jeannie were born when we were in Tuscaloosa. And Kathy and Herb after we moved back to Bridgeport. In a way, I had 3 of my ancestors to look after. I had to tend to my mother, to my grandmother, and my Aunt Daisy in their, last days upon the earth, besides looking after 4 children. I worked as a reading supervisor for Jackson County for a number of years too. One of the main hobbies through the years is fixing family books, a history of different families, and I have made books of my grandmother's families, and 2-3 sections of my father's family, and different family ones there. To save the pictures, old pictures that my mom had, my dad had. To knowing the will of God and to do it and to treat other people as God would want you to.